If failure after suicide loss feels heavier than ever, this message is for you. My dear fellow survivor, welcome. I'm so honored you're here with me today because today I answer a question that so many survivors carry quietly. It's a question I had myself for a long time. If every setback, every failure feels so personal, then how am I supposed to take my next healing step? How am I supposed not to get discouraged and just give up? Rightfully so. And the answer lies in making a distinction between seeing failure as something we have to be afraid of and seeing failure as a compass that points us towards our next healing step. And for the longest time, I was afraid of trying new things because I might fail. What is that going to say about me? Right? So it was always about this judgment about my identity, of who I am. And it's similar for many survivors. So, they don't try new things or they stop trying and they just feel like nothing's ever going to work, right? Because they're afraid of failure. But the thing is, for me, I realized at one point, after a while, that failure can be actually seen as feedback. It can be data that I gather through trying different things and failing and trying different things and failing. And I can use this to plan my next healing step. So, for example, if I tried something, right, and I take a step and I realize, oh, no, that doesn't work. Because again, I'm seeing failure now as a compass. Okay, so that's not my next healing step. That's not the direction of my next healing step. Okay, let me step back. Let me try another direction. Take a step. Oh, hit a wall again. Failure again. What can I learn from it? Right? What is this showing me? What is this revealing about my nervous system? Or what is this revealing about maybe where I need to be more honest with myself or with others? Right? Those are questions that I ask every time I hit a wall or a so-called failure. Step back. Okay, this is what I learned, and this is what I learned from those two directions. Let me try another direction. Take a step forward. Oh, actually, wow, the path is open. Okay, take another step. All right, failure again. You take a step back. What did I learn? Right? And then I keep iterating like this until my direction, there's always going to be failure, right? There's always going to be learnings. But the thing is, if I don't stop trying and I keep gathering information and I see failure as feedback and data, not a judgment about who I am, right? Then I can keep learning, I can keep iterating, and I can keep using, again, failure as my compass that points me in the direction towards my next healing step. Doesn't mean I'm going to get right 100% of the time. Absolutely not, right? But I'm going to try more things. I'm going to fail more often. And therefore, I'm going to learn a lot more and I'm going to be able to apply my learnings and actually make more progress. So if you're afraid of failure, if you're afraid that, you know, uh, it's going to just be too much to handle and you don't want to try anymore or whatever it is that is stopping you from trying and it's involving failure, if you start looking at it like that, right? That is what helped me make the shift and actually try more things and actually fail more often and actually learn more in the process, right? So that could make a big difference in your healing journey. That could make such a difference. So start today, right? The next time that you feel that you're failing at something, right, and you experience a setback, instead of going into spiraling and negative, thinking and thinking that it's a judgment about you and that you'll never heal, you'll never get better, you're just not cut out for this, whatever you're used to thinking, stop, pause, take a deep breath or a couple, and then ask yourself, is this a failure Or is this feedback? There's your opportunity, right? Now, if you're open to seeing it as feedback, ask yourself, what did I learn about this? Right? What is this showing me? What is this revealing? Chances are that it's not the first time that you experience this type of failure, right? But if you ask those questions, yes, they're hard to ask, but they pay off, right? So if you ask those questions, gather the data, look at it as feedback, and apply it as best as you can on your next healing step. Again, every time that you fail at something, it's just a compass, right? Pointing you towards your next healing step. As long as you don't give up, you'll keep learning, you'll keep iterating, and of course, you'll keep healing. So, my dear fellow survivor, I say this with all my heart. Please take good care of yourself. And of course, may you be filled with music and heal.